Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first round of the North Carolina High School Athletic Association Playoffs. It's Cherryville in town to face our Maroon Devils in this first round playoff game. And we are set to tip it off for the Ironman. It'll be Mulvey against Collins. And it looks like the Ironman will control the tip to Carson Kelly. That's Numerius good to set the offense. Kelly a deep three, and he's off. Rebounded over there by Hyatt for the Devils, and they go the other way with it. Kicked over to Kirkland. Ball fake around the middle. Finds Hyatt down on the baseline. Back over to Blankenship. Good ball movement across. And that'll be Collins going one-on-one. Pulled out of there. Kirkland turns the corner with it. Now he's got a 3-second call. As a turnover, it'll be Cherryville ball.
Does it look like a boxing one to you? They're chasing Donovan hard. It looked to me like the other four guys were playing some zone-type principles.
Could be. We'll keep an eye on that as the game develops. Good up court to Kelly. Speeds ahead to Cease. Cross court. In there is Hahn. Baseline, and he steps out of bounds. That was Landon Hahn. Hard on the baseline. No, check that. Jack Mulvey on the baseline. No pressure from the Ironmen. It does look like they're matched up, but they are paying no attention to anybody else. But that's off and rebounded there by Cease. It looked like Gronwall's man was paying no attention to anybody but him.
No,
three on the way, back iron no good. Tap by Collins. Kirkland's got it. And now he heads the other way, and Numerius Good will pick up the first foul of the ball game. Good is the junior point guard for the Ironmen. So we'll see how that develops for them. First round playoff game. We'll update you on all the other conference teams that are in action tonight. All games tonight. So lots of scores will be flashing across social media. Keep up with all of them. And hopefully these Maroon Devils will be advancing. Gronwall back iron no good. Slapped by Kirkland, but pulled down by Cease. And now it will be Hahn up to Kelly. And Maroon Devils in a 1-3-1. Hand on it for Kirkland, knocked out of bounds. So Ironman basketball, 6:38. Nobody scored so far in this one. Decent crowd on hand. Of course, you're getting to watch it live, free of charge here on the Maroon Devils Network, thanks to our good friends with K&B Lawn Care. Gronwall with the breakaway, and he lays it in.
Good look ahead by Carter.
So Gronwald has the Devils on the board first, and the pressure now on Kelly. So he looks cross court, now picked out of there. Gronwald picks it up. It's batted out of bounds by Kelly. So Donovan very active here early on, Jeff, for the Maroon Devils.
Absolutely. That's how we love to watch Donovan play. The earlier he gets involved in the game, usually the better off we are.
And now Kirkland will kick it in with 6:15 left in the first from underneath his own goal. Safely into Hyatt. 3 on the way from Gronwald. It's no good, but Collins has got good position in there, and he's got that one to go on the offensive stick back. So 4-zip early on here in favor of the Maroon Devils. Ironman, there's Gronwall with another steal. Hyatt to Collins. Collins lays that
job.
one in. So
Press is giving him a fit, Coach.
Very quickly, it's 6-zip here. That's Hahn on the breakout. He goes all the way to the hole. No call. Hyatt and Hahn tied up, and it should be Maroon Devil basketball with the tie-up. And so now it will be Swain basketball. And are the Ironmen pressing? Yes, they are. It's a 2-1-2 press. Kick to the middle of Collins. He waits for, nope, to the corner to Hyatt. Hyatt's three on the way.
Cooper Hyatt. And a timeout.
Timeout. Ironman. We'll keep it right here to update you on some stuff as we just come into this one. And the big things that we got to get you is our Lady Devils are at Drawn. That's DRAUGHN. For first round game tonight. We'll have score updates for you as it goes on. That one is not on any kind of media for you to be able to catch that one. Again, our sponsorship tonight is by K&B Lawn Care. That's Trent Crisp and his crew. Give them a call for your lawn care needs as the temperatures come out. You're going to need plenty of that, and our special thanks to them. Cherryville comes into this, Jeff, 16-8 overall. They were the second place 1A team in their 2A, 1A split conference behind Bessemer City. And they are a good basketball club, and the Maroon Devils have kind of ambushed them here to start things off, and we'll see if the Ironmen can get their footing underneath them.
Yeah, it's a great start. We've got a great crowd here tonight, good atmosphere. Got to keep it going.
And the Ironmen break the press the way many good teams break it to have a good point guard. They let him do the work. That's all the way to the baseline again for Hahn, and that foul will be on Cameron Blankenship. It'll be his first. And the first for the Maroon Devils. Ironmen will kick it in from underneath their own goal. It will be Numerius Good to do so for Cherryville.
Good
and that's
position.
A seal right there by Mulvey.
Fouls on Coop.
So Mulvey has got Cherryville on the board. Cooper Hyatt has a foul, and now Mulvey will get a free throw. Mulvey is a senior, one of their interior players. And the 5:20 remaining here. Cherryville will get their first crack at the free throw line. Mulvey is up with that. It is short, and Blankenship has got it. We got a whistle over there, a lane violation on Isaiah Collins, I guess.
Isaiah, yep.
It's the direction he pointed. So Mulvey will get a second one here, despite missing that one, and Cam Blankenship with the rebound on it. So now it will be another opportunity for Mulvey to convert the old-fashioned three-point play, and he's got that down. So 9-3 your score, 5:18 remaining in the first period of play. Maroon Devils working against the Cherryville press. No look all the way across court to Hyde. He finds Blankenship back. Deep three by Blankenship. It's offline. Gronwall saves it, but unfortunately it's right to Carson Kelly.
He goes all the way to go. Cameron got a little piece of that, I think, Coach. Isaiah with a big rebound. Looks across half court. Kicks over to Cooper in the corner.
Hyde, good cut by Blankenship. Fade in the paint, and that's something
There
we
he
saw
is.
him, Cameron Blankenship, make hay on in the conference tournament, was that mid-range jumper. And now the Ironmen go long with it to try to get some breaks. And that one is off as well. Mulvey in there with a rebound. Gronwall pulls that away. And let's see what we've got after that.
That's number 22, Jack Mulvey, his first foul. Cherryville's team's to number 2.
And it will be Josh Collins in for Cameron Blankenship. It is worth note to Maroon Devil fans that Charlie Collins looks to be available tonight. He did not play in the Smoky Mountain Conference Tournament and is a big part of that Maroon Devil bench. So that's a big storyline here going into this game. We got a block on Landon Hahn. Worth note too, Jeff, these are Smoky Mountain Conference officials.
Yes, they are.
That does not mean anything.
No, it don't mean anything.
Other than we have seen them this year and they have seen us. Sometimes that's all that matters. So Kirkland to kick it in, and there's a foul. That's on Mulvey. He got
an intentional. He had a hold of Cooper's jersey and was holding him intentionally.
Yep.
That's a good call.
It is a good call. He had him straight away by the jersey. You could see the pull. You actually can rewind it on your broadcast and see that. So Gronwall will go to the line and shoot a free throw here for the intentional foul. And then the Maroon Devils will have the ball. 4:25. That one's back iron by Donovan, no good. And quickly off the Cherryville bench is Chancellor Hunt. I'm not sure who he's coming in for. Most likely Mulvey, who has 2 fouls. That one from Donovan sees the whole rim and gets in. And we've got Hunt and Carter Spangler in for the Ironmen. Out is Numerius Good and Jack Mulvey for the Ironmen, and their head coach is getting an explanation. And as we know, Jeff, it's going to be one that he doesn't like.
No, he's not going to like it.
And Gronwall kicks it into Collins at the logo. Now he puts it on the floor, short dribble, springs him free. Kirkland free for a 3. And it gets down for Carter Kirkland.
That's a good sign, Coach.
So early on, the Maroon Devils hitting on all cylinders, checking all the boxes of what we can expect to go wrong. There's an offensive foul on Chancellor Hunt. You can see that one loading up from the wing.
Yes, you could. That's team foul number 5 against the Ironmen.
And Kirkland will inbound it now to Josh Collins. Back to Kirkland, over to Isaiah Collins. He skips it cross court. That's off of Cherryville. And it will stay Swain basketball. 15-3 here early on, 4 minutes to go. We're only halfway through the first quarter of play here, so a lot of basketball left to be played. But the worst possible start for the Cherryville Ironmen, I would imagine.
Yeah, we've got on them hard and got on them fast early.
And considering the loss in the conference tournament, the best possible start for our Maroon Devils.
Absolutely. Get some confidence back in our guys.
Kirkland takes another three. It's off. Rebounded back there by Kelly. He steams the other way, and this is a Cherryville squad that likes to push it up and down the court. Hyatt with that rebound, brings it up himself, brings it between two defenders, pull-up jumper all the way down for Hyatt. He misses it, but Kirkland's there with a rebound.
And puts it back in. Carter. 5 early points for Carter.
Uber aggressive Swain team. And here's the break again. Dished off there to Landon Hahn from Chancellor Hunt. And the Ironmen are back on the board. Kirkland into the front court, hesitates. Groenwald's got a good look at a three in that corner.
He knocks it
nails
down.
it.
Wow. 20-5.
What a run to start this ball game. Where has this offense been?
Absolutely.
Josh Collins with a foul, and it's going to be Bogdanovich and Blankenship quickly in for Groenwald and Collins at the 2:52 mark. Also, Charlie Collins pulls his sweats off, and he's going to get Cooper Hyatt. So everybody but Carter Kirkland out for the Devils. And the Ironmen bring Numerius Good back into the lineup on their side, as well as Gavin Cease.
And Kanye Kennedy, number 31.
I'm trying to figure that out.
Yep.
Yeah, 14 looks like Landon Hahn is still in the ball game down here. And Kanye Kennedy is fresh. Hahn looks against the 1-3-1 zone, and now Kennedy penetrates, pulls it back out, finds the top of the key. They look low, and there's Hahn cut off by Bogdanovich. And Good brings it back around to set the offense against Josh Collins. Inside the paint, stops, pulls up, now turns and shoots it. And that's good for Numerius Good.
Great look by Numerius.
20-7 now. 2:20 left in this one. Collins is the outlet to break the zone, and now Collins will set it back to Kirkland. 2:14 and counting. Now Collins up top finds Blankenship over on the wing. Skip pass inside to Bogdanovich, and it's kicked by Cease. And back in will be Jack Mulvey. He does have 2 fouls. And he's got Carter Spangler out for the Ironmen. 2:07 now in the first. Maroon Devil basketball. Bogdanovich to Collins, back to Kirkland. Kirkland off the Bogdanovich screen, back iron no good. Mulvey away with it. Now he steams into the front court, cut off by Collins. Good has it back at the top against Collins. All the way in, shoots it up and off. Poked away, Kirkland with it. Will go the other way. Pull up, kick back to Collins.
That's a good look at
Charlie with a three, and it is just short. And there's Mulvey with another rebound, and he'll bring it up himself. Skip pass up to Good at the top. He goes to the corner. That's Hahn for three, and it's off. Batted away by Kirkland, but picked up over there by Mulvey. And he goes baseline and will get fouled on the play. Looks like Charlie Collins will be the culprit, but we never know.
Hang on,
let's see.
It's Charlie.
So Collins gets tagged with the first, and Jack Mulvey will be back to the free throw line for the Ironmen here. And we're under a minute and a half to play in the first period of play. Free throw is good by Mulvey, who now has 4 to lead the Ironmen. Isaiah Collins and Donovan Bogdanovich. Oh, check that Donovan Groenwald. Sorry about that. Nathan Bogdanovich is coming out. And Cooper Hyatt back in. So all starters but Carter Kirkland on the floor now. He's Josh Collins has his spot. Mulvey shoots his second now, going for 5 on the night. That one rattles around and is off. Blankenship comes away with it.
Works it back to Isaiah, who skips ahead to Cooper, attacks the paint, one hand, and puts it in. Cooper Hyatt.
Now Hahn steams into the front court, attacks the rim, and he's going to get a foul call, 2-shot foul. That's on Cam Blankenship, 2 on him.
Tough call for Cameron right there. Team foul number 5.
So Landon Hahn will go to the free throw line to shoot a pair for Cherryville. 1:07 remaining in the first period of play. First one from Hahn is good. And we've got Kirkland back in for Blankenship, and it looks like checking in for Mulvey is Carson Kelly for Cherryville. Hahn with a second free throw now. 22-9 your score, 22-10 in favor of the Maroon Devils. Now approaching 1 minute to play in the first period of play. Isaiah Collins beats the pressure. He finds Josh, and then Carter. Kirkland on the wing, motions Gronwald back around, throws it inside. Cease knocks it away, and they'll be scooped up, and they've got to run out if they can find him, and they do. And that's Kanye Kennedy off the Carson Kelly pass. Offensive foul on
against
Collins.
Josh, his second.
And the Ironmen starting to get a little bit of momentum now, Jeff, in this ball game.
Yeah, they are. They've somewhat weathered the storm just a little bit for now.
Yeah, they have.
I thought it was going to get way away from them early.
Bogdanovich in for Josh Collins. As we said, Josh now has 2 fouls. And Carson Kelly puts it on the deck, trying to find some outlet. He does to Hahn, back up to Cease. He'll hand it off to Good. He weaves his array around. There's a long 3 again by
big 3.
Carson Kelly. Bogdanovich brings it across and hands it to Hyatt. He had Isaiah Collins for a moment, and Bogdanovich goes all the way to the hole and can't get anything to go, and Cease with a rebound.
We're down to 9 seconds.
And now Numerius Good will steam it across and find, tough pass for Carson Kelly. It rolls away, shot from Good is off and no good as Cooper Hyatt corrals it at the buzzer for the Maroon Devils. So through the first period of play, it's Maroon Devils 22 and Cherryville 15. We'll be back with the second 8. So we're set to return to action here, and you're just telling me that our Lady Devils, after 1, are up 15-8.
We're up 15-8 after the first period, so that's a good start for our Lady Devils down at Drone High School.
Good first periods for Swain's team so far. So let's make sure the second period goes just as well, and we're underway here. And it will be Carson Kelly who brings it up against the 1-3-1. Carter Kirkland against Numerius Good. Good spins away, now penetrates all the way through, lays it up, but Collins with the rebound. He brings it all the way. It goes coast to coast,
baby. Isaiah Collins.
Good with it again, and now numbers again as Hahn attacks. Goes up and under. Doesn't get it. Good with the rebound. Shot is up and good.
Good for good.
Good for good. Kirkland steamrolls past the defense, hands it off to Donovan Groenwald. They want to double team. Now back to Isaiah Collins. Skip past to Kirkland. Good look.
Wow.
The pace has been so frantic, Jeff, that it's hard to set the stage for some of this, but one of these two teams, seniors, are playing their final game here tonight.
Wow, that's exactly right. Big shot, Landon Hahn.
Hahn with the bucket.
These Ironmen not wanting to go away easy, Coach. It's back to 6.
I started to say, suddenly the Swain leads 6.
Wasn't it 17-3?
It was. Back to Blankenship. Now he'll rotate it around to Groenwald. Spins out of that step away 3 that he's noted for. That one gets away from him. And Kanye Kennedy with the rebound, and Good brings it up court. Hahn's got another 3. Look at it, off, but rebounded over there by Cooper Sloan.
Another 3 attempt.
Hahn again. Good with a 3. This one is knocked down by Blankenship, and he brings it up court. It's stripped, and Kelly looked to be out of bounds, but no call, and we got a foul on now on Carter Kirkland. It sure looked like he was out of bounds over there as he made the turn Kirkland's first.
That's his first. That's our team's 7th. So from here on,
both teams got to be steamrolling to 1-1 here. Carson Kelly's first attempt at the line. He's got it down, and we'll have a second one. Spangler and Hunt, along with Floyd, in for the Ironmen. They look to be a pretty deep team.
Play a lot of kids
play a
already.
lot of people.
Playing that style, they probably have to because they like to get up and down the court as much as we do.
That's Carson Kelly's second free throw. It's good. It's a 4-point lead now for the Maroon Devils. Groenwald weaves his way in, goes all the way around, drops it off for Hyatt. 3 on the way from Cooper.
Oh,
and
big
it is
three.
Down.
Cooper Hyatt, second 3 of the game.
We got a timeout by the Maroon Devils. And we'll see what they're going to take.
Looks like a full
timeout, Maroon Devils, and we'll keep it right here to get you caught up on a couple of things real quick as the Swain cheerleaders go into action over there. Sponsor for tonight's game, K&B Lawn Care. Make sure you give Trent and his crew a call for all your lawn care needs. No updates yet on Lady Devils and Drawn except for the first quarter
Just
action.
First quarter, yep.
And we've got other conference games in men's play. Cherokee is at South Stokes tonight. Murphy is at Bishop McGinnis. Robbinsville at Hiwassee Dam. Hayesville hosting Starmount. And Andrews is at Mount Airy. So all the teams in the Smoky Mountain Conference but us and Hayesville are on the road tonight. So we'll see how those shake out. And the women's side, Murphy was the #1 seed, meaning that Hayesville, who's the #1 seed in the guys in the West, and Murphy will play the remainder of their games until a state championship at home.
At home, that's a big deal too. Wow.
It's a huge advantage for both of those schools, as we well know. And, of course, as always, we wish all of the Smoky Mountain Conference teams the very best of luck, and let's represent the mountains proud. Cherryville basketball, Maroon Devils have pulled out of the trap and are now back into a 1-3-1. And it will be Chancellor Hunt who brings it up now with Good out of the lineup. He kicks it over to Kelly, step back, and now he's double teamed. Outlet to Hunt. Hunt goes right back in and tries to dump it down to Spangler, but it's out of bounds and will be Swain basketball. Hahn and Good are quickly back in. Quick breathers for both of them as we're at the 5:48 mark of the second period of play. Blankenship will inbound to Kirkland here. And Swain will set their offense for Coach Scotty McMahon. Inside to Collins. He goes up and around. Shot is up and good.
Gets the roll. Isaiah up to 10.
Now Good steams into the front court. Groenwald checks him. They've got Carson Kelly over there, and he's going to let her fly.
Wow.
He's got it.
What a shot.
So Kelly nails a 3, and here comes Kirkland back into the front court. Skips it over to Blankenship, finds Groenwald. Groenwald on the dribble. Contact, plays through the contact. Donovan's got that one down.
33-25.
5 minutes exactly before our first half. Hahn, Good, and Kelly play catch on the outset. Kelly dribbles it into pressure. Now Groenwald, he tried to save it.
Tried to walk the tightrope over there.
I believe they may owe us one over there.
They do owe us one over here.
Cease and Mulvey back into the Cherryville lineup, and they've got their starters back in to counter the Maroon Devil starters. So we're back the way we started the ball game. Mulvey will inbound it. Good has it at the logo against Groenwald. Skips it over, and there's a clean look from Kelly, and he's got another one.
What, man? He's on fire. It's his third 3 of the first half.
And it's a 5-point lead for the Maroon Devils. Kirkland working against Good, hands it off to Blankenship to Hyatt. Hyatt up top to Isaiah Collins on the ground, spins again, up and under. No good, but he goes and gets it himself, and we got a jump ball. And that should be Swain basketball. And so Kirkland will inbound it from under his own basket. 4:21 remaining. Deep inbound to Cooper Hyatt. Hyatt looks for a man, now takes the long 3. It crawls around and is off. Rebounded by Mulvey. He kicks it ahead. And that shot is up and would have been good if it went. And
That's on Carter. Carter's second. Team foul number 8. Should be shooting 1-1. Looks like our Lady Devils are still up 24-20 down at Drawn High School.
24-20, Lady Devils on top into the second quarter as we are here. First break we get, we'll check social media and try to find you another couple of scores in conference. That one's good from Hahn. I marked it down for the wrong player on my score sheet. Kirkland checks out. Collins checks in, that being Josh Collins. No, I had it right the first time.
It's Carson Kelly.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're right.
33-30, Coach.
The Ironmen keep inching their way back in this. And you almost feel like the pace is a little bit more to Cherryville's favor at this point than ours.
Oh, what a shot.
But Donovan with a step back three to answer some of Carson Kelly's threes. And that's good for a three. And he's got it. So the Ironman starting to heat up. Maroon Devils clinging to a 3-point lead at this juncture. Collins thinks about a three, takes a three, and
oh, Lord of mercy.
I'm not sure that could have rolled out.
How in the world? I don't know if I've ever seen a ball do that.
I haven't. And that's Kelly to the basket. And it is a 1-point game. Hyatt motions Groenwald on through. Now I'll hand it back to him in a triple team over there. He comes out of it, kicks it to Collins.
What a look.
And lays it in. What a play.
What a look by Donovan.
12 for Collins.
Whew.
Good. And there's a bucket by Numerius Good. And it's still 1. And there's a steal. Good to the bucket. A lot of contact.
There's a lot of bodies on the ground. Lord have mercy.
Tons of contact around here and no calls.
Whew. Cameron went to the ground down here. We got bodies on the floor down here.
They're asking if he saw a tip. Obviously, if he'd seen a tip, he would have called a tip. So he didn't. Nobody saw a tip.
No.
Kirkland is set to check in, and he's going to get Blankenship. It will be Swain ball. And now we've got the crowd, both crowds involved, because neither team's happy.
No.
And we got a 1-point ball game. 2:43 before the half and counting. Josh Collins into the front court. Skip pass down to Isaiah and pulled out of there by Hahn. He'll go the other way. And it's
tipped
poked
away by
Collins.
Oh, good hustle play.
That's a great hustle. They called a foul on that, Jeff, and I can't believe they did. That was a heck of a play.
What a great play by Chancellor Hunt. Woo.
That was an outstanding play by Chancellor Hunt on hustle alone. They unfortunately tagged him with a foul. It's his second. Groenwald will get a pair. And even as a Swain partial person, I'm not sure I agree with that.
Yeah,
foul.
that's tough for that young man. Wow.
The Ironmen do have their cheerleaders here tonight, so that's the noise you hear in the background as both squads have their cheerleaders. And, of course, it's a home crowd here at Swain. Numerius Good will check in for Chancellor Hunt. And Donovan Groenwald will have one free throw here to try to put the Maroon Devils up 3 with 2:20 left. And it rattles out.
No good.
Rebounded by Kelly. Kelly works off the dribble, pull-up shot, back iron, no good. And rebounded by Good into Cease.
What
and
a
he's got
play.
it.
Wow. Gavin Cease. And it's tied. 2 minutes to go till half. Get in there.
We got a foul.
That was on. They called Good. Did he say 11?
I'm not sure.
Yep, he did. That's Good's second.
Well, he beat Cease, and there were 3 people who came to help. And Collins will shoot free throws here. That one's good. I believe they had a lane violation, to be honest.
Yeah, I do too. I thought they were going to call it.
I think they had their hand up for it to be if he missed. And Collins will shoot a second to give Swain a 2-point lead. We've seen this thing dwindle from about a 17-point lead at one point. And 14 now for Collins, and it will be quickly up the court by the Ironmen. Cutter is good, raked out of there by Groenwald. He'll go the other way. Through a crowd, it's blocked, and another foul is called. That one looked like a whole lot more body than the other one.
Looks like they got probably number 31.
That's Kennedy.
Is that Kanye?
Yeah, it's his first.
His first. Team foul number 8.
2 shots, though, for Donovan here. First one is good. And now he'll have a second one.
Oh, I'm getting a score update. Halftime, Lady Devils are up 28-27.
So it's a 1-point advantage, Swain at Drone at the half, and we are steaming towards half here. Collins with the steal. Now he goes the other way, unchecked, kicks it to Height. Height improves his positions, got it up and good.
Cooper gets it. Cooper up to 10 points.
And here come the Ironmen off the dribble. Partial screen, shot up, and no good. Groenwald with the rebound. Comes out of there with it, kicks it to Height. 3 on the way, ball faked it. Now it's inside to Josh Collins, spins, back out to Height. Height's got a 3. It's short, but Height goes after it himself and gets it. Oh, he stepped out of bounds.
Just out of bounds, they say.
Tough break for Cooper Hyatt, and now it'll be Spangler back into the lineup. This time he's going to get Kanye Kennedy, and it will be Cooper Sloan who's going to get Gavin Cease. This is almost like hockey.
They run a lot of fellas out there, man.
Cherryville looks like they're bringing people over the boards every shift. New line. Good to the bucket, blocked by Collins. Skip pass inside. Hahn puts his shoulder down. He got it.
They got him finally. I know Hahn's going to argue that, but that was a straight shoulder block.
It was. Player control, so Swain ball. We're under a minute now before the half with 57 seconds. And back into the lineup for Hahn. I don't know who came out. Somebody came out. Anyway, Chancellor Hunt back into the lineup.
Looks like Kanye Kennedy came out.
Well, they've got 5 on the court, so play on, I guess. As I said, they change almost like hockey teams change lines. Mid-range jumper by Hyatt.
Cooper.
He's got that one.
Good to see Cooper outscoring tonight. Wow, up to 12.
So here's Spangler. He's going to put his head down and go like everybody else on the Ironman team.
Good Lord.
And that's going to be on Josh Collins.
That's Josh, his third.
And Reese Winchester's going to come off the bench here with 41 seconds left. 1-1.
Riley.
I'm sorry, Riley Winchester. You're right. My bad. Hahn checks out. And it will be Carter Spangler at the line. It will be a 1-1 right here. That one is off. And no good by Spangler, so it will be Swain basketball. 41.3 remaining before the half.
Yeah, we're on a 7-0 run right now. It had been tied at 39, I believe.
So the pressure's
Watch out.
coming. Groenwald with it. Now he'll put it on the deck, speed ahead. He's past his man, crosses over all the way to the hole, lays it up, no good. Rebound Floyd. He comes the other way.
Good Lord.
Several generous steps there by Floyd. And it will be
wow.
Swain basketball after that exchange. 27.9 remaining. Kirkland gets it in finally to Collins. Now back to Kirkland. We're at 25 and counting. Kirkland on the floor all the way to the hole and lays it in.
Hole. So Carter Kirkland and Cooper Hyatt giving us a lot of good scoring tonight.
Quickly to the hole is Darian Floyd.
And there's Donovan.
And again, Donovan's fouled down there. Let's see who they got. 2 shots and a technical on somebody.
Looks like number 12, Carson Kelly.
The foul is on Carter Spangler. And the technical is on Carson Kelly. Big swing right here for the Maroon Devils. Grunwald will have basically 4 free throws.
4 free throws.
And then Swain will get the ball back with 7 seconds. So poor timing on the technical in that situation, although I'm not real sure there's ever a good time for
No, there's not a good time.
with you.
But we have the opportunity to get a maximum of 7 points out of this trip.
So Grunwald will go to the line for his first. He's 3 of 6. He's got the first. He'll have a second one here. There's 7.1 left, 49-41 now your score. That one's good. Keep shooting on him. Winchester out, Blankenship in. It's Nate Book out for the Ironmen, and Carson Kelly comes out.
He drills them all, 3 for 3. One more.
And now a 10-point advantage for the Maroon Devils.
Wow.
As Grunwald makes good on all 4, and now it's Swain's ball out of bounds on the side. I'm not sure. Yeah, they do realize it now. 7.1 to get a shot off. Carter Kirkland to inbound it. Finds Collins, kick to the corner to Blankenship.
Looks good. It's good.
Nothing but net.
Cameron Blankenship.
Cam Blankenship with a huge
We
bucket.
got those 7 points.
We did. We got well, we've got more than that. Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
7-point run for the Maroon Devils to end that quarter, and they take a commanding 55-41 halftime lead over the Ironmen. And a disastrous 1 minute for Cherryville there, where things spiraled out of control very quickly. We'll be back with some halftime highlights and update on scores here after just a few minutes. We're back a little bit early here to give you a stat update. The Maroon Devils lead at 55-41 thanks to that 7-0 run in the final 10 seconds or so of that crazy second quarter. But ended up Donovan Grunwald leads all scorers with 17 now based upon his free throws. And Carson Kelly has 15 for the Ironmen off the strength of three-pointers that were long-range threes.
Long range.
And Isaiah Collins has 14 points, but more importantly perhaps, Jeff, he has 5 assists on the night, which means the ball's being shared when the double team and triple team are coming, which the Ironmen are throwing at him regularly. Also, Cooper Hyatt with 12 points to go with that. And so good scoring, balanced scoring from that trifecta on the Cherryville side. Namarius Good with 9 points and 4 assists. The others were Landon Hahn, who has 7, and Jack Mulvey, who has 4, but more importantly for the Ironmen, 6 rebounds from Mulvey.
He's been active inside.
Very active. Yeah. He picked up a couple of early fouls, but remained active throughout. The one thing we noticed trend-wise in this game, both teams like to push the pace at their own will. And the one thing Cherryville loves to do is put the ball on the deck, shoulder into the defender, and go to the hole.
You know, I heard somebody as I went down low there a minute ago say, well, we're used to playing, you know, being allowed to play more physical than this. But that's kind of the luck of the draw we get being the higher seed, having our people. We understand how they're going to call a game, and that's just part of it.
Yeah, it is. And
you have to learn to adjust to that.
There are 32 teams in this, 16 of them are having to adjust to that right now.
That's exactly right.
On the west side, because that's just the way it works. The only score we were able to pick up on besides our Lady Devils leading 28-27 at the half was Robbinsville's girls. They were up 41-8 on Thomas Jefferson at the half as well. If we get any other scores along the way, we will share them with you. The winners of this game, by the way, face the winner of Allegheny and Thomasville. Thomasville, the number 4 seed, and are 19-5 overall, whereas Allegheny is the 29 seed and are 9-11 on the season. So you got to figure Thomasville's going to win that one in all likelihood. So the winner of this game will be going to Thomasville on Thursday, not Friday, Thursday, and then the next round will be on Saturday. So possible 2 more games this week for you. And if Thomasville does win, neither of these teams would be at home. There's a 3 on the way, and it is good from Kelly.
That's his 4th 3. That's a good start.
Yeah, for the Ironman, it sure is. Hyatt works over here off a double screen, going to his left, pulls up, it rattles around and is off. Mulvey with a rebound. His 7th, as we said. Good's going to the hole. One thing you can count on the Ironman for, they're going to the hole. And they got to travel on.
Wow.
Okay. And so Cherryville ball. So far it's a 3-0 start for the Ironmen. Mulvey brutally fishing his way in. I don't know what you're supposed to do about that. And we got a timeout by the Maroon Devils. We'll wait and see what they take. It's a 30. We'll take it along with them. Swain basketball after the 30-second timeout, and token pressure by Namarius Good as Carter Kirkland brings it up. Lady Devils still leading according to the update Jeff just got.
40-33.
Good look inside.
Wow.
Well played by Grunwald and Kirkland.
Kirkland into double figures now with 11.
He snuck down to that low block. That shot is off. Blankenship with the rebound. He's going to come on down, hesitate, back to Collins. Kicked out to Hyatt. Hyatt, long 3, rattles around. Blankenship with the rebound, fade away, and it'll come out to Hahn. No way.
Oh.
Wow.
That'll be on Isaiah. Fortunately for us, just his first foul of the night.
That, after all we've seen on that stuff, that was a crazy call. So the Ironmen bring it up. Mulvey on the wing against Blankenship. He'll hand it off over there to Hahn. And there's Good going to the hole again. Scoops it over to Cease. He'll back it back out. Sticks his shoulder in, then gets it back out to Hahn. Hahn over to Kelly. Double screen for Kelly. He tries to penetrate. It goes all the way to the wall, and it will be Swain basketball. So 6:17 left in this one. Still an 11-point lead by the Maroon Devils. Kirkland works against Numerius Good in the man-to-man scheme of the Ironmen. Back over to Blankenship. Blankenship checked by Kelly over there. Hyatt into Collins. Collins double teamed off of that. Hyatt comes back out, resets the offense to Collins. Pull-up jumper from mid-range for Isaiah. His first points of the second half. And it's 5:48 and counting now in the third period of play. Good and Kelly exchange screens there. Good all the way to the hole. Stolen by Groenwald. Kick to the wing. Blankenship all the way through.
Oh, I thought he was going to get it. And there's Isaiah.
And he got it, and he got fouled on the play.
Wow. I thought Cameron was going to find a way to sneak that ball in.
That's on Gavin Cease, his first. And it will be 2 shots for Isaiah. And so now Collins will go to the line. He has 16 in the game so far. Up and good for Collins. Subs in for the Ironman. It's Chancellor Hunt and Cooper Sloan. I've ceased trying to figure out who they go in for. It's just I'll just let you know who's in the game. Do the best I can at that. If I catch them coming over the wall to go in, I'll try to get it.
Yeah, that's right.
That one's back iron no good. Rebounded by Mulvey, his 8th. Mulvey dunks it off to Kelly. Pull-up jumper. It's back iron. Pulled by Kirkland. He puts it on the deck, skips it to the corner to Blankenship, back up top to Hyatt. Mauled over there by Groenwald's 3 on the way. It's short. Picked up by Hunt. He kicked it ahead to Kelly. Kelly's able to track it down in the corner. Doesn't hesitate to fire a 3. It's short. And Kirkland will bring it up. 5 minutes exactly in the third period of play. Maroon Devils still in the lead. Kirkland hesitates, poked out of there. Now Hahn and Kelly will try to corral it. Kelly does. Scores table goes down in the process. And that's got to be something. And they called a block.
Wow.
Okay.
Right back to Mulvey for 2. 60-48 Maroon Devils.
Kicked back out to Hyatt. Hyatt's 3 on the way.
Oh,
and got it to go.
And it's good. Cooper Hyatt. What a great glide through the paint from Donovan Groenwald to find him. Woo!
And Cooper will get a free throw here. That foul is on Mulvey, his 3rd. And we got subs all over the place. It's Collins and Bogdanovich for Swain. It'll be Spangler, Kennedy, and Good for the Ironmen. As Hyatt goes to the line for a 4-point play here with 4:28 remaining in this one. That's good from Cooper.
Gives Cooper 16.
So 4 Maroon Devils in double figures so far. And that's Hahn all the way to the hole and lays it in.
Good take, Landon Hahn.
Kirkland brings it up. Double team on the way, but Donovich steps in. Now he's all alone. Kicks it to Hyatt in the corner. Open 3. Hyatt goes tumbling to the floor. So does Groenwald. Donovan looks to be down. Hahn all the way to the hole, and it goes out of bounds. It will be Cherryville basketball.
I think Donovan's fine. He didn't land too hard.
So Hyatt and Grunwald both find themselves on the floor in that possession. 64-50 your score, just under 4 minutes to play in the third period. That one's up and off. Bogdanovich with a rebound. Hyatt into the front court. Here comes the double team. He weaves his way through, goes all the way to the hole and finishes strong. Hyatt was 6 in this third period. 66-50. Maroon Devils staying in control here. Hahn back up top to Good. Now he goes on the dribble, tries to get past Grunwald, stolen over there by Bogdanovich. Collins weaves his way through. Now back over to Hyatt, the hot man. He goes through, skips it to the corner. Kirkland took a jump before he meant to there. And into the game will be Mulvey. The revolving door continues.
It's hard to keep up with. You're doing a good job.
This is like an old UNC basketball game when Dean Smith coached.
Get him and him.
And we're just going to play until everybody drops but us. So into the front court comes Mulvey. He just puts his head down all the way to the hole. Foul call. Let's see who it's on. It's going to be on Collins.
He's looking at Josh awful
Collins
hard.
again. That's going to be 4 on him.
That's him, Josh.
And Isaiah Collins gets up off the bench to take his brother's place. Mulvey goes back to the free throw line. He's 2 of 4 there tonight. He's got a pair to his credit. He's got that first one good. He now has 9 points. So he's inching towards double figures for the Ironmen. So Mulvey, a senior, will set himself up for his second. It is up and rattles off. Bogdanovich had it knocked out of his hand, but he got the rebound. Now Kirkland battles his way up court. Skip to Bogdanovich. The 3 on the way from Hyatt. Front iron no good. Bogdanovich had it and it's tipped out of bounds off of Cherryville. And it'll be Swain basketball. It looks like Cherryville has changed to a trapping defense as they've trapped every time the balls went anywhere. Skip pass all the way out to Hyatt.
What a find. Holy cow. Whoa.
Oh, man, that was all but down. We got a carry on the Marius Good.
Have a score update, Coach. At the end of the third period, it is our Lady Devils 45, Drone 45.
Woo!
Tie ball game.
Riley Winchester into the Swain lineup for Carter Kirkland. Crucial few minutes for the Maroon Devils right here.
We've got to maintain this lead or push it forward. We can't give them any hope starting into that fourth quarter.
2:50 remains, 66-51 your score. And it's Cherryville ball. Hyatt with a steal on what seemed like the longest inbound pass in the world. Grunwald 3 in the corner, back iron. No good. Winchester
that's a foul
with a foul.
on Riley. Riley's first, team third, I think.
So now Cherryville ball. Winchester will apply some token pressure. Mulvey is the outlet for that, so he'll walk it on across and then try to set things up. Good with a good give and go. Now Hyatt with another steal. Good's got him. Comes around behind him. Can't get it. Hyatt into the front court. Skips it to Collins underneath the Winchester.
Oh, Riley gives it to Donovan. Wow.
What ball movement.
Riley had an easy score.
He did. He had a bucket.
I don't think he realized it.
Chose to give it up.
Good pass, though.
It was a great pass. Great ball movement all the way around. All the way in. Hahn misses it. Bogdanovich with a rebound. Now Swain starts to leak out. That was hammered right at Spangler.
Oh, my God. He got it up and in somehow, Spangler. Well, we got a timeout.
Yeah, it's going to be a timeout. Ironman will take it along with them.
coach. Used to be the men coach. 56 years he's been there.
We're back. 2 minutes and 1 second remain in the third period of play here. The Lady Devils and Drone have entered the fourth quarter tied at 45.
That's big.
And so they're a little bit ahead of us in gameplay time, but this game has just been fast-paced but slow on the clock.
But slow on the clock. You're right.
And that's because there's a lot of whistles. Winchester open again. Bounce pass to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich sticks it, can't get it to go. That's off of Cherryville. Oh, I guess not. I thought it was off Cherryville. And so now it will be Cherryville ball, and it's Carson Kelly with it over there. He's going to the hole and lays it in.
Man, he's a good ball player.
So Bogdanovich kicks it in to Carter Kirkland. And Mulvey's going to greet Kirkland. And there's the trap as soon as the ball comes out of his hands. Winchester open three. That's short. Kelly's got the bounce out. He's headed the other way with it. All the way and lays it in. I'm betting Carson Kelly scored a bunch of points this year.
I guarantee you he has. He's up to 22 tonight. And the junior.
Skip pass to Groenwald, back to Kirkland. Mid-range jumper by Carter is good. And now Mulvey steams into the front court, goes all the way, blocked by Collins, and rebounded there by Bogdanovich, who's seen extended minutes tonight. It's no good, but there's Kirkland. He's trying to go up with it, but they got a foul. There's Kirkland with a big rebound in there. That's going to be on Spangler, his second.
No, Kirkland is a great rebounding guard.
He is.
He can absolutely get his hand on the ball. Nobody's going to get it. A lot like Isaiah does.
Bogdanovich and Winchester sit down. Great minutes from them off of Scotty McMahon's bench tonight. And now it will be the starters back in the court for the Maroon Devils. It's kicked out of bounds by Mulvey.
Drone has taken a 4-point lead over our Lady Devils, 51-47 in the fourth quarter.
Collins looks for an outlet now, dribbles, uses his space, has it raked out. No call. It will be Mulvey with the steal. And now into the front court is Kennedy. Skips it back over to Mulvey. Now he hesitates. Cameron Blankenship finally gets the call.
Starts to say he's been on the end of I don't know how many of those tonight. So that's Mulvey's third foul.
I've got 4.
You got 4? It may be 4. You're right.
4.
It's 4. You are right.
Charlie Collins checks in, and he's got who? I don't know. We can't play with 6.
Looks like Cameron's coming out.
And Darian Floyd is in for the Ironmen. So Charlie Collins will inbound it. With 30 seconds remaining in this period, Carter will steam ahead and get it across half court. Here comes the double team. Height back out to Collins. Collins penetrates, goes hard to the hole, gets his ball back, goes back up again. It's pulled out of there by
Kennedy. There's Floyd, kicks the ball in the corner to Kelly. And
Groenwald with a shot here. It's off. It's good if it goes.
Oh, almost.
Just missed. So that's going to take us through 3 periods here at Swain. It's Maroon Devils on top, 70-57. Well, it's been entertaining, that's for sure.
It's been entertaining. It's been up and down the floor. It's been body on body, people hitting the floor, 3 after 3. It's been a lot to offer tonight.
Some big offensive plays,
Whew.
too.
Wow.
So we're 70-57 here, 8 minutes away from one of these teams advancing to face the winner of the Thomasville-Allegheny matchup taking place in Thomasville tonight. And news out of Drone, the Lady Devils still trailing 5 minutes to go in the game.
53-47.
So now Kirkland sets the offense against Floyd. He goes all the way through. It's slapped out of his hands. It'll go to the Ironmen. Hahn all the way and lays it in.
Cameron swings the ball over to Cooper, looks inside, finds Isaiah in the paint, up with that left hand, and it's going to go. Isaiah Collins. Foul's going to be on number
14.
14, I think, Coach.
Landon Hahn.
Is that 3?
I got 3 on him.
Got 3 on Landon.
Collins will get a free throw here. He has 19. And a chance to go to 20. And he does.
He gets it.
And so Hahn into the front court. 14-point advantage for the Maroon Devils. Feathered out to Kelly. Fade away from Kelly is good.
Man, I'm telling you, that kid can play.
He is a junior.
He's dandy.
Blankenship to the corner. Groenwald to answer with it. He misses it, but Kirkland's right there. Back to Blankenship. Now they reset. Hyatt on the floor, raked to Blankenship, back out to Groenwald. 3 on the way.
Donovan ain't gonna miss that.
Nothing but net.
Feet set, nobody at him. Big shot, Donovan. I got him for about 22.
Shot on the way from Kelly. It's short, rebounded in there by Cease. Not hard to see what Gavin Cease's role is, and he does a good job with it.
Yeah, he sure does. He's a strong-looking kid.
Now here comes Groenwald, head to the floor, and he goes in. He's fouled. 2 shots for Donovan coming. That's going to be on Kanye Kennedy, his second. And as you might could hear in our background, some of the Cherryville fans not enamored with the officiating.
No, they are very unhappy. Donovan gets that one to fall.
And Numerius Good back into the Ironmen lineup. He's a good little point guard too, Jeff.
Yes, he is.
Both of those, that backcourt mate are juniors.
Well, they're dandies, and they're physical. They don't mind contact, and they don't mind to get to the bucket.
So they're going to be a very good basketball team again next year. That one rattles out and picked up over there by Kennedy. Trap stolen by Groenwald. He goes in and lays it up and in.
Donovan. Our Lady Devils are within 1. 2:40 to go in that game. Down and drawn.
Oh my, what a block.
Donovan caught up to it.
Oh, just couldn't get it to go.
Right to Cease.
And Cease knocks that one down.
14-point lead.
Just under 6 to go in the ball game. Bogdanovich and Josh Collins up off the bench, and that will stay Swain basketball. The officiating crew in their association conference must be a lot more lenient.
They must about play football down there.
Because our officials up here would have already tossed one of our guys for that. Grunwell wraps around, kicks it to the corner. Mulvey tips it away. Now Hyatt goes. Mid-range jumper by Cooper. Down.
We may wind up with 3 guys with 20 points tonight.
Well, we're to 81, and there's 5 minutes left to go. Somehow we decide to leave Kelly alone. Bogdanovich pulls down a rebound, his 5th. Big night for Nathan.
Actually, that was Cooper's 20th point.
Kicked away, but Kirkland's going to get it. Weave his way in and bounce it home.
Harder. We may end up with 4.
Here come the Ironmen, and that's off of Hahn and out of bounds. It will be Swain basketball. Collins back in for Bogdanovich. 5 minutes, 9 seconds left. And we've got 6 players on the court for Cherryville. And now Mulvey's checking out. Kennedy stays in. And so Carter Kirkland will inbound it. The Ironmen pick up full court now. Finds Isaiah. Isaiah drops it off to Josh, and Josh will bring it across, and he walked with it. Josh has had a real hard time getting any rhythm in tonight's game. He's been in foul trouble since the early stages, and you got to play a little bit to find your rhythm.
That's exactly right.
And we got a quick breather for Groenwald as Blankenship's back in the game. 5:01 remains in this one. Maroon Devils still with a double-digit lead. That's Kennedy over there handing off to Carson Kelly, picked up by Carter Kirkland. Screen, now Kelly goes the other way to his left. Shot is up and off. That's Hyatt with his 6th rebound, and now Hyatt will work it up against Kelly. Over to Kirkland, double team. Hyatt's got that into the front court, puts it on the floor. Fade away.
Hey,
good.
Why not?
Hahn into the front court now.
It's up to 20.
Backdoor cut by Kelly. Kicks it back out to Cease, and there's Collins, almost got it.
Holy cow, Cease poured it to him that time.
And
Woo.
Kelly lays that in.
Kelly's up to about 26. Young man's played his guts out.
Kirkland fluffs it ahead to Blankenship, who turns the corner against Cease and lays it in.
Cameron's starting to fall in love with that left-handed runner.
He's been very efficient with the runners in the tournament and so far tonight. Hahn picks up his dribble. Now they get it back to him, and Collins trying his best not to foul out. Isaiah Collins will work it up. Kicks it ahead to Josh. Ball fake. Up. No good. Rebounded by Hahn. And the Ironman bring it back up. Donovan Groenwald has had enough rest. He's out. Kirkland with a steal. And is blocked by Kanye Kennedy.
Well, it's going to be Kennedy's 3rd.
And Carter Kirkland's going to get a pair right here. We got a timeout because all the Cherryville players are walking over here. They're waiting for the sub. The subs are coming in. They can't let them in yet. Now they're going to let them in, which they shouldn't. They get to come in after the first free throw. Those guys just came on in. Now they got 6 on the court. Bedlam ensues here at Swain, folks.
I don't know what's going on.
Carter Kirkland will shoot a pair eventually.
Carter's up to 15 points.
Once the 3rd line gets in for the Ironman. Kirkland's 2 free throws. And that one rolls out. Tough break for Carter. Grunwald back in for Collins. Josh Collins, that is. And as we said, Josh had a tough night. And several others have great nights, but Josh has had a tough one. Just can't get his rhythm. He's not been able to with 4 fouls. Kirkland nails that one.
Lady Devils are up 1 with 1 minute to go, Coach.
1 minute to go. That one, Blankenship picks that one up. And he feathers it in there to Collins. No look pass to Kirkland. Now Kirkland will work against Mulvey. The double team thought about it. Donovan Groenwald a 3. That one bounces off. Mulvey tracks it down for his 10th rebound. Now he brings it up, skips it ahead. Nice look inside. And that one is up and in by Landon Hahn. Cooper Sloan with the assist, fresh into the ball game. Collins into the front court. He sees Hyatt over there in front of him. Now turns the corner. He's
Isaiah
just lays it in. Nobody's going to stop me. I'll just go onto the hole. And he does to lay it in. Now it will be Good who brings it up. We're under 2.5 to play in this one.
We make it 100, Coach.
And Carson Kelly's had a long enough rest. Oh, and Grunwald picked that pocket, but he reached around and got the arm as well. Mulvey is fouled. That will be Donovan's first. And Mulvey will get, are we 1-1? We are 1-1. No, it'll be inbound. And Donovan's trying to point out a wet spot on the court. And they won't listen to him, so he finally screamed. And they took a break, so Donovan's going to get the towel.
1 minute to go in the girls' game. Our Lady Devils are ahead 58-57.
So with less than a minute to play, the Lady Devils are up 58-57 at Drone. That one's steaming to a close here, and a tight one for the Lady Devils down there tonight. And the Maroon Devils now have hit the 90 mark with 2 minutes left to go, Jeff, and this has not been one of those run-up deals. This has just been pace of play, and Maroon Devils making shots.
Absolutely. Finally, we've gotten back to a game that's the exact pace we want it to be.
And there's a step back on its way, and it is good from that guy, Carson Kelly.
On his way to 30.
Kirkland being strong with the ball, weaves his way around. Hyatt checks back in, all the way around. Outlet to Blankenship. Good ball movement, management by the Maroon Devils. Timeout, Swain.
Lady Devils are up 4 with 23 seconds to go.
That's a good sign. We'll keep that on the plug there and see what we can get for you. We'll go to break. And we are back, and in the closing seconds, watching Jeff's over here staring at his phone intently. If he screams in the middle, you'll know that the Lady Devils have won.
That'd be a huge upset.
He and Neil Blankenship are texting the results back and forth to each other so everybody can stay on the same page. It's a long pass to Blankenship, who gets that one in. He's fouled by Cooper Sloan. Should be 1-1 at this point, and the fast line, the A-line, is back in for the Ironmen.
The fast line.
And it will be Blankenship at the line to shoot 1-1 right here with 1:58 to left. And, Jeff, to be honest with you, Cherryville still has all their timeouts, and the way they run people in and out, they could make this thing last forever if they want. Blankenship makes the first one. He'll get a second one.
Looks like our Lady Devils are going to pull this thing off with 6 seconds to go. It looks like we're up 64-58.
Excellent. 4-point lead for Swain with under 10 seconds. Blankenship makes both of those as well. We're up to 92, 1:58 left. It's Hahn to bring it up against Groenwald. He kicks it over to Mulvey against Blankenship. 3 on the way from Mulvey. That's way off. Collins rebounds it. Hits Kirkland. Now Cherryville is going to trap everything. So Swain's going to get some really good looks like that one. 6 assists for Collins.
We won.
And the Lady Devils
66-60.
have taken a 66-60 win. Carson Kelly with a deep three. He misses it. Hyatt with his 7th rebound steams into the front court. 3-on-3. Pull-up jumper by Cooper is back iron no good. But he steals it. He rakes it right away from Cooper Sloan and lays it in. Cooper Hyatt with a big bucket right there. And we got a timeout. Cherryville, and we'll take it with them. 1:08 remains here, and our Lady Devils have advanced with a thrilling victory over Drone, and Swain is going to double up timeouts right here, Jeff, as Coach Scotty McMahon is going to take. Jeez. It's timeout Swain. We'll see what they call, and it's a 30, so we'll keep it right here, Jeff, as the Lady Devils have advanced. Big win. I think I heard you say 66-60.
66-60. Big congratulations to Coach Josh Griffith and that
Great
staff.
job by Coach Griffin and his
exactly
staff.
Right.
And now the Maroon Devils have made substitutions with their seniors in there. And the Ironmen will inbound it 97-34 with 1:08 to play. And we got another timeout. Full timeout by Cherryville. We'll take it. I think we're ready to go again unless one of the teams takes another timeout. And Cherryville will inbound it. 1:07 and counting. Will be under a minute by the end of their possession. It's 97-74 Maroon Devils, as that one spills out as Gavin Lanning had it and then couldn't get over it. Jack Mulvey very frustrated with the drive. He put his shoulder down and run into Lanning, but couldn't get through there between Dylan Cochran and Gavin Lanning.
I'm going to call it, Coach. T. Jones is going to hit a 3 for 100.
I think that's what the student section wants. They're calling it anyway. That's inside the Spangler. We get a bucket to stop it. It's 49.5.
Is that on Cochran?
Yep. So Carter Spangler hits the bucket. Now he'll have a free throw. Big nights from some of these Maroon Devils. We'll be able to stick around after this and talk to you about them.
They set up in the corner down here.
Will Jenkins with it. They chase him off of that corner.
There he is. Oh, off his head.
Tough break for Trevor Jones. He went to shoot before he caught the pass, and that wasn't a good combo. And Taligua Walker and Mulvey into each other. Now let's see if Mulvey's okay. That's obviously going to be a foul on Taligua.
Man, Mulvey, he's had a rough go of it tonight. He's been beat to death.
Did they call a foul or did they just call it out of bounds? Okay, all right.
It's out of bounds.
Yeah, what do we know? Mulvey all the way to the hole, and he got that to crawl in.
Good Lord.
Trevor Jones, they try to foul him. He steams past him, shoots the three.
Can Dylan get it?
He got fouled.
He's going to get 3 free throws.
3 free throws. Mulvey is fouled out of the ball game. And so Trevor Jones, check that. Dylan Cochran will get 3 free throws right here.
There's a lot of pressure on these 3 free throws.
Well, yeah. Ethan Honeyman into the lineup for the Ironmen. They now have 5 on the court, so that's legal. 3 free throws, so relax for a second. 26.7 of them left. First one is no good. Something about the way the Maroon Devils played tonight, Jeff, tells me that the senior group was not satisfied with the way they left this court at the end of the Smoky Mountain Conference tournament and decided to take it upon themselves to make sure that they left this court the way they wanted to leave it.
And that starting 5, that group of seniors tonight, they put on a show.
It was that.
It was worth every bit of that $7 admission.
Yes, it was.
Big night for Swain basketball, though.
Absolutely
Man,
put on a show.
with our girls and boys both advancing to round number 2.
We'll total these up for you when this is over with and give you some unofficial totals on it. And now it will be Cherryville taking their seniors out, and they deserve that moment to thank their folks who have put years into their program, as we would expect when the time comes down the road, if it does for us. And so kudos to them and congratulations on a great season. It didn't end the way it wanted to, but there's going to be a lot of teams like that tonight. So now the Maroon Devils fans want points.
Here's
they got
a run
out. Landing all the way down.
To Cochran.
And
oh, he gets it. Dylan Cochran, we go over the century mark. Free Bojangles for everybody.
No, don't say that.
I'm just kidding.
People at home will think we're serious.
No, I'm just
we're
kidding.
not.
That's what they do at Carolina.
I know. It makes sense. But the Maroon Devils have made a statement win tonight. They will advance to the second round to face the winner of, as we said, Thomasville and Allegheny, as the Maroon Devils and Cherryville shaking hands now. The final here tonight, 100-78 in favor of our Maroon Devils, who, as Jeff and I just said, put on a show. This was a game Cherryville team. They were very good. They just could not get into any kind of rhythm after that slow start. They clawed their way back in it. And as you and I both know, many times when you have a team that has to claw their way back into a ball game, they expend so much energy doing that. It's very difficult for them to maintain the rest of the ball game. So
really, you look back on it, it was that about minute 45 stretch right before the half. That was their doomsday.
Absolute backbreaker.
It was 39-39. Then you look up, and we're up 14 going into the half.
Yeah, that was an absolute backbreaker for the Ironmen. And again, congratulations to them on a good season. And they got a lot of young talent coming back, and should be bright things for the Ironmen in their future. Let's take a look at some of these stats if I can add them up on the fly. 18-19 for Carter Kirkland to go along with 6 rebounds. Donovan had 17.
Cooper has 22.
Donovan 25. Isaiah 22.
22.
So big nights from those 4 seniors. Just as we said, it was like their statement was made that we're not going to go out the way we went out against Hayesville. It's a disappointing night in the conference championships for them, I'm sure. Not how they wanted their conference season to end. So they have made a very strong statement tonight, and we'd love to be able to tell you who they're going to play, but we don't know right now. If you'll stay tuned to the Maroon Devils Network and all of our social media, we'll have all those updates for you tomorrow and tell you exactly where the Maroon Devils and Lady Devils are going. The Lady Devils with a big win tonight as well. So Swain basketball advancing to the second round of the North Carolina High School Athletic Association 1A basketball playoffs. And for Jeff, Joe, and myself, thanks for joining us here on the Maroon Devils Network. We'll see you.